Hey everyone, it's the weekend and I'm gonna go through the trades of the week and the trades of next week. I had a really good laugh when I had a look. I want to tell you that I'm not gonna do much editing on this video because it's the weekend video, but I had a comment that had me rolling in laughter earlier on today when someone said, "You said you weren't gonna edit the video and then you edited the video. You lied, you're a liar." I was rolling in laughter. I mean, really, guys, come on. I make edits on the videos to make the videos better for you. So when I tell you I'm not going to do much editing or I'm not going to do any editing on the video, it's to make an excuse for myself for not doing it and to apologize to you for actually not doing the edit. That's all. Nothing else. I'm not lying to you, for heaven's sakes. Oh my goodness, I had a laugh and a half, okay? The other thing, guys, that you have to understand is this is a trading channel. It's about trading. My edits, well, so be it. You know, I learn as I go on YouTube, and I'm doing my best, guys. I'm trying to make it as good as possible for you guys. So please try and bear with me on that front. But if you want to give me a good laugh, give me comments like that. I'm going to laugh my head off because that's just silly, man. That's just so silly. That was a good laugh anyway. So I'm going to pull this down and I might do a little bit of editing, I might not. On that particular video where I said I wasn't going to do much editing, I looked at it and I thought, well, I've got a little bit of time, so I put a few edits in. No big deal, but not much, not as much as I usually do, just to keep it going. Something similar to what I might do to this one, might not. I'll see how the time goes. So I'm going to pull this down and we'll go and have a wee look at our scenario and what we've got for the week and what we had last week and how things went. Now, on Friday, I wasn't really around. I came in, I did the members video and I shot off because I was quite busy for the day. But I left some trades in and I see one of them is still here. So I'm sitting on the US dollar, Japanese yen for the weekend because I didn't get home in time to trade out of that one. So anyway, that's still short, so it is still there. Okay, I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to work my way down on the indexes, then we'll go through the commodities and we'll get to the Forex. And obviously we'll talk about Bitcoin as well because that has got some interest in the market. So I'll get to the Bitcoin towards the end of the video, but this is just the weekend rundown just for you guys so that you know where we're going next week and where we went last week. So yes, last week I did say that the FTSE might go short from here, but it should go long because this was a flag pattern, but there was a big resistance at the top here. It's hit that resistance and it is now coming down, and I expect it will go all the way down to the support level again, but it is very dependent on the rest of the market because the rest of the market is very buoyant. I mean, everybody's really excited. It looks like the Santa rally's here and everybody's banking on that Santa rally, which, by the way, doesn't come every single year. So don't bank on it too much. But if I look at the FTSE, it has bounced off the resistance. Looks like it wants to come down. It might take some money here and go back up again. That said, it is trading in this range. It hasn't gone out of this range. So range trading, as you know, we trade three ways. Trade with a trend, trade with a range, and counter trading. This is in the range, so kind of trade it in that range. US 500, still long, still going up, hasn't stopped going up. Best case scenario is it comes down a little bit, takes some money on this level, and then goes back up again. So maybe at about 60, 50 or somewhere there, and then continues on long. But very bullish, guys. Super bullish on the US 500. Hasn't gone short, hasn't counter traded or anything like that. Hey, it's coffee with Rob. Let's have some coffee. Nasdaq, similar picture, Tech 100 going to the moon. Dow Jones also, it's rolled over a little bit. Maybe you'll get a little bit, maybe it'll come and take this money here. You see there's some money lying over here, a bit of a demand of money. Maybe it'll come take that money and then shoot on to the upside next week. So maybe look for a bit of a trade in here, long trade in down at the 43.9 level, 44,000. That doesn't look too bad. The VIX, as I always say, if you've got access to it, just buy. If it's below 15, just buy. Don't stop buying. The DAX, while it did fly up with this huge move last week, it broke through its resistance and shot to the upside. There is a trend resistance here. It's in a trend. You know we take our levels from the daily chart. So if you've watched my videos before, you'll know we take the videos from the daily charts, and this is where we are. Now, it's hit that trend resistance. I believe it should bounce off that trend resistance, but if it breaks through, she's going to the moon, guys. That's it. She's gone. But as we stand at the moment, it's in trend, it's in there, it's hitting trend resistance, coming off a little bit. So, you just never know. You might just get a bit of a correction next week on everything, and then that'll bring this all the way back down. There are some levels here where it can pick up some money, or it come all the way back down to its trend support. I'd be happy if it just comes down here and takes a little bit of money for another nice long trade on that. The France 40 has now gone long, as we suspected. You might remember during the week in trade of the day, we did mention that the France 40 is now long. It has gone long. We trade what we see, even though there was a bit of disruption in France, and it has now taken to the long side. Not bad at all. The Nikkei, I did call it short. I called it short off this trend. What is now resistance and was support that it broke through, it came back, retested, has come down. I'm still short on it because what I'm seeing developing here is another one of those head and shoulders events. Hasn't developed yet, but it looks like it might want to develop it. Now, if the indexes do tend to go down next week, that might just be the scenario. So keep that picture in mind. There's a picture there for you just to keep an eye on. The SA40 long has been long, bounced off this trend support, looks like it wants to go up. Bit of resistance here, so watch out for that resistance. I would like to see it go all the way up to the trend resistance, but I doubt that. There is a strong resistance up here at the 79 on the straight line, so keep an eye out for that. Gold, as I said, is short, and of course I didn't want to trade it over the weekend, and I wasn't even here yesterday, but if I look at this, gone up into the triangle, I told you guys if it breaks out the bottom side of this triangle, be aware. This could be a heavy short trade. So I'm thinking next week, gold might just go tumbling down to the downside. So keep an eye out for that. I am still very bearish on the gold at the moment. I'm feeling it. It's a gut feel. Like I said last week, I couldn't tell you guys up or down from here. I said to you, let's wait for the triangle. Let's see what it does. Let's see which side it wants to break out. It tends to be falling out of this side. I can move this triangle a little bit out, but I just get the feeling this guy wants to go to the downside. Let's see what happens though. We'll see how she goes next week on Monday morning. My gut feel is to the downside. Brent is on the main support. It's really hammering on that support level down there at 70. I'd say it's probably going to go long, and there's not much room, risk to reward, to go short on it. So I'd rather have a long on it than a short at the moment. Just the feeling that it might just turn around and go the other way. But a geopolitics can turn that around as well. Dixie's got a huge head and shoulders on it, so maybe it's correcting, which brings me to the point of, Friday's trade of the day, long on the euro US dollar. I just felt like the euro US dollar would be a great long trade. Probably next week, let it come back into here, and then she might go for a nice long run up, because if the Dixie's falling over, the euro and the Great British Pound US dollar should go long. US dollar Japanese yen, I am still short on that. Main reason being it fell through the support. Testing, really isn't going through here. Looks like it's going to continue on to the downside. Euro Japanese yen broke through its trend support, came back up, retested, continue on to the short side, which bodes well with the US dollar Japanese yen going short as well. The US dollar ZAR definitely sitting on the support, doesn't want to break through. It's either going to break through that support or it's going to continue on up to the 1860, 1850 level. My view is with that formation to the upside, that long range, I think it's going to resolve to the upside. So long US dollar ZAR. The euro Great British Pound, I'm not calling at the moment. It is bearish. I'm staying bearish, and that's where I am with it. The US dollar Canadian dollar, I called it long on Thursday. I went out on Friday. I came back, and that's what happened. So too late for me. I missed it because I wasn't here, but that happened rather quickly as well. Let's be honest. US dollar CAD long again. Let's see if it forms a double top and comes back down. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But for those of you who did catch it when I called it long, well done. Great stuff. You guys were obviously around when it happened. Australian dollar, US dollar, I did call this short last week, and here we go. It's short. It is still short. There's nothing long about it. It is still short. Great British Pound, Japanese yen should still be short, just like the US dollar, Japanese yen, and the euro Japanese yen. They're all short. This has gone up, taken some money here in the supply, and off she goes down. So that'll be a short. Bitcoin that has been an interesting move this week, all the way up to 103,000, shot back down again. I suppose everybody took their profits, as we were suggesting. We were talking about it during the week. Will people take their profits, or will they try and run it? Clearly they took their profits, and it spiked all the way down here, which is fine. It's bounced off the support, gone up, taken some money back here at the supply area. Looks like it wants to come back again. Will the support hold? That's the big question. If the support holds, that's going to be great, because then it'll shoot straight up to 110,000. If the support doesn't hold, guys, we've got to be really careful on Bitcoin, because she could cut them all the way back down to 72,000. That's what I'm waiting for. That's where I'll be buying. that particular share. So guys, that's my chat on the markets this week. I do hope that will help you in one way or another, and hopefully it'll give you a bit of insight as to what you might want to trade next week. Come back and watch Monday's training video. As I always tell you, I always go through the videos and whatnot. Come back for the live shows on Tuesday and Thursday, where we can chat a little bit about the markets and how to swing trade and all the rest of it and what's what in the markets. But guys, and also every single day I put out Trade of the Day on the members so that the members can see what's what and what's going on in the market. If you want a free Forex book, down in the description, go and grab it for yourselves. It's there. It's a bit of fun and it'll help you with trends. And guys, remember, trading's risky. 60 to 80% of traders do lose money. If you don't like losing money, you don't like risk, don't be trading. So till the next one, guys, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers, ciao, and goodbye.